I guess this would be freaky for some people, but I mean, look what we're walking on. Doesn't it strike you as stranger than the background right here? Or the parallax, as it's called? Special trial. Activate the crystal to continue to the final area. All hides will be destroyed. Of course all hides will be destroyed. They've already been destroyed. How are we supposed to bring hides here? And what's up here, anyway? Is it like just the exit? No, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, bring it on. So it's a maze, isn't it? Random battles are on now? I think so. Alright, whatever. Just have to figure out where to go. Bunch of Marlboros? What do you know? Can I escape them though? Yes, I can. Okay, whatever. Just gonna avoid the battles, honestly. And I can still save, so I can save scum. And there's a lever I have to press right over there. Yeah, it's just a bunch of Marlboros. What the hell? I mean, even Marlboros aren't much of a threat right now. Also, there was a choice to do here, but this seems like the same switch as the one in Yurt Cave. Now, where is that exit? That was important to press that switch, by the way, I believe. I think I've seen a map of this level, in fact. If you miss that switch, well, let's just say you're gonna miss out on a lot of things. Well, you're not gonna miss out on a lot of things, just that you're gonna have to backtrack to that switch to press it, and it's gonna be annoying. Especially if you're not aware of that switch. No, I was gonna bring this up at the end when I was gonna be done with the final boss's true form. But I'm gonna bring it up now. I don't like the design of this map. I think I've said this before, but I don't like how there's dead ends there, just there to screw with the player. That's not how environment works, and I got ambushed, dang it. Well, 2 characters with ribbons. Which apparently doesn't matter, apparently. Or, no, actually, yeah, Fluttershy and Rimwood are still fine. Whatever, I can escape. Well, considering all the Marlboros around here, I guess I'm gonna be facing the Marlboro King at the end. That seems logical. There are at least optional well, actually, what am I saying? Why would I want optional treasure chests in this area? Even if there are any, they're just gonna have generic stuff in them. Besides maybe a ribbon. Except not really, because I know there's only 2. Man, so difficult. Running away from these battles is so difficult, especially because the Marlboros will only cast bad breath on their first turn, therefore no team will ever die from it, even though it causes damage. I can fully heal myself afterwards. Yeah, this must be where I was supposed to go. There would have been something blocking our way had we not, you know, done something. Trial complete. Wow, that was so difficult. What's the next one? Or was that the only one? It was. Terrific. Thank you. That was so difficult. I was so amazingly challenged by that, by those Marlboros that I handled multiple times before. Let's go down, further down. Alright, that freaked me out for a second. Twy, what are we doing here? Yeah, good question, Applejack. I agree. This place is calling me. I need to follow it. This place is filled with nothing but chaos. Yeah, especially with the music here isn't 8-bit anymore. Music? I've never heard any music besides your singing, Pinkie Pie. Anyway, let's continue exploring here. What is it, the punctuation? Was the creator just getting lazy at this point? I think so. And what's with the... Well, nice to know when this drawing was made. Okay, more bosses. I think there's another one over there. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do the left one first. Face the darkness. Level 90. Yeah, this must be the tail end of the bosses we have to face. Looks like Shinryu. Well, kind of pointless to beef up my stats right now, but whatever. At least Rainbow Dash will take advantage of it. Well, my characters are affected by Doom. I'm having them debuff the enemy instead. Because what's the point of actually trying to buff my characters while they're like that? Demi. That cuts our... It actually didn't do anything. It actually just put our characters like as they are. What does Demi do? I wonder. Cut our character's damage in half? Something? Deals double damage? Potentially. And Kick 2 didn't heal it. Alright then, Demi is a new status effect I'm gonna have to heal myself from quickly, I suppose. Okay, it does that. It causes that much damage every turn. Terrific! Amazing. You're on permanent heal 3 duty. And you're, well, you can only do cake right now. Dang it. Our characters can still be buffed, so I'm gonna Angel with First Eye. Or actually, no, I'm gonna Squirrel Rarity. Electric. Okay, terrific. I'm almost done. Well, Demi's probably... Well, actually, no, Demi's gone already. Huh. Okay. That's neat. That's good. That's very good. I'm glad that Demi is gone already. I guess it just works for one turn. And I don't think I can then lower this guy's stats. Well, actually, no, I can. I already slowed him down. Why was still casting slow too? Saber. Alright, terrific. Both Pinkie Pie and Rarity are stunned, so that means my characters have to heal themselves. Except Applejack is too slow to really heal herself before Yak, so it's all up to these to heal themselves. You know what? I'm gonna make sure Rarity is gonna survive, because she's very important at this point in the game. Well, that was the wrong thing to do. Well, healing the best pony instead is fine with me. Although Pie would have done the job just as well. Aw, dang it. Demi again. Well, we're gonna see how much HP is gonna actually reduce from our characters. Is it half our maximum? Yes, it is! Half of our maximum HP is what the amount of damage Demi does. Terrific! I love it. Well, this is bizarre. Demi is still in our characters. It doesn't actually go away after one turn. Huh. That's depressing. It does go away if you go down, I suppose, but... Dang it. Need to slow him down again. Well, Twilight's out of magic. Dang it. No more nuke from her. I'm just... How much magic does he need? I'm just gonna ode her for one more saber. Because he doesn't have that much HP left now. Cool. Reduced his defense. Gonna make things much faster. But Demi yet again. Mine? Aw, oh, dang it. All my characters are weak. And he's got his stats all boosted up. He's almost down though, just a few more hits. And for some reason, Demi still sticks to some characters. I don't know what decides that though. Such a bizarre status effect. I need Rarity fast. I really need her fast, dang it. He's got his... I just gotta hope for the best now. Well, mine again. Now my characters have really bottom tier attack power. Which means I have to cast Saber... Well, only once. Because casting a buff on a character gets rid of a debuff and also buffs them at the same time. He's still faster than our characters even when he's slowed down. Well, he's not slowed down. Rarity has agility on, but he doesn't have anything, and yet he's still faster than her. I really don't like how the bosses are now faster than all my characters, even when they're buffed. It's only when I debuff them and buff my own characters that I can manage to be faster than them. Which doesn't happen very often anymore. That being said, I think he's done. Well, one more hit. Don't stun everyone. 2 characters, and it's these 2. Alright, that's it. Level 90, you were okay for one character, well, one enemy boss fight. Don't get rewarded for it, but that's expected at this point. And I was supposed to face the other boss instead, apparently. And I've just realized there's no healing crystal for this place. Wait, that's supposed to be Sweetie Belle, I think. Like a freaky face Sweetie Belle, but I recognize the main style now. Well, that's what I think. Face the darkness, level 80, I bet. Yep, and that's the special dragon boss in Final Fantasy VI that wasn't in the game until the Game Boy Advance recompilation. Also, what's with all the bosses having unique teams for this dungeon? Why couldn't that be for the normal game? Of course, these are all ripped teams, so it doesn't really get any points for that, honestly. It's also a good thing I decided to buff my characters this turn. Wow, no damage. Jeez. Is this guy invincible against physical attacks? Or was it just that Pinkie Pie was too weak to deal any damage? I'm hoping it's the latter. Yeah, okay, we can deal damage against this guy. He's just that when he's buffed up like this, we can't actually deal any damage because he's so powerful. Exfer. Angel 2. And boom. Grand Slash. That hurts a lot. Probably more than any other move we've seen so far. Hopefully Rarity is going to be faster than this guy when he's not, like, affected by any status. Okay, we can reduce his defense, which means we can make him slower, which will be important. No. Okay, that's only one character, and somehow Twilight survived that. I guess she dodged a Grand Slash or something. But that's depressing that we're still not outspeeding this guy, even though Rarity sped up. That means I have to slow him down. Unfortunately, Twilight got... Oh, no, she's just blind? Oh, okay, cool. That means I can try to attempt to slow this guy down. Oh, Rarity is on permanent heal 3 duty. Alright, no more skills from Rainbow Dash. That's okay. Dang it. I have to beef up my characters again with Saber. Saber works all the time, so it takes priority over slow too. Could have just casted mine and that would have been so much more dangerous for me, but no, apparently part of his AI roulette is temper on himself. Kind of bizarre. A bit like Earthbound, where monsters have moves where they basically do nothing, and then you have another move where it's a super devastating attack. You know what, I'm not going to even bother with Extra, because I never know when he's going to cast mine again. I'm 4. No, you know what, just attack. Yeah, Rarity deals more damage physically than using Harm 4. That's how powerful she is, except when she dies instantly. Chaos Slash is basically an instant kill. Well, except for my characters with more HP, but still. Nice! I love when my characters do critical hits like that. Weak. Okay, that's fine. As long as Pinkie Pie gets to use the pie on rarity, I'm totally okay with that. Good! Finally managed to slow him down. Took so many attempts. Flame breath. Ow! Jeez. Oh, flame bread again? Terrific. 2 characters down now. Well, Applejack can still attack, but I'm gonna have to heal my characters here. Okay, good. For a second there, I thought he was gonna flame bread again. If he keeps spamming flame bread, I can't keep up my healing. Unless I use my heals, but those are limited. And I just used a heal on her, no less. Oh, and she still has magic left. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to save her again. I'm using heals left and right, but that's what they're for. And I still have 20 left, and I can always hack myself in some more if I really, really wanted to. I don't usually cheat games, because I don't feel like it's worth the effort, but when games are like trying to really, really push you out this hard to be like super strong, and you don't really like the game, well, that's what I feel like doing. Because if I was playing this game casually, I would have dropped it before the end of the first video. That's honestly how I feel. And yet, as an LPer, or as I'm Let's Playing this game, I feel it is my obligation to show all the content the game has, even if it's really crappy. Even if it's absolutely pointless. Even if I don't approve of it. And this is like an exceptional circumstance. More on that when I'm finally done with the Strange Dimension. Well, I say more on that when I'm done with a Strange Dimension, but what I mean is more on that when I finally beat the true form of the final boss, because I have a few opinions to say about this game. A few more, anyway. Ah, Flame Breath, really? Well, it didn't hurt as much this time. I guess him tempering himself actually increased the attack power of Flame Breath. Surprisingly enough. And wow, good job, Pinkie Pie. I really like how all the ponies are being useful right now. I don't like how I don't get rewarded at all for any of these boss fights, though. The upside of this Strange Dimension is that it's a lot more rewarding than this. Which is why there is like some modicum of, however it's said, I am kind of looking forward to seeing the reward that I will get for trying the Strange Dimension. Even though it's probably not going to be worth it. Where am I now? And there's something right here. Bits. Bits. Terrific. And one more boss battle. Almost been playing for 2 hours now. And is there seriously people who want to retry these fights? I mean, come on. What is this? It looks like a very weird egg. Touch the egg? Let's see what happens when we say no. Nothing, of course. Why do I have a choice anyway? What the? It's all twisted and feels like pure chaos. Twilight is coming to life. Let's get rid of this before something bad happens. Boss fight, what do you know? Level 100? Oh, level 99. And... what sprite is this? I keep thinking I know it from somewhere, but I can't be certain. Anyway, it has the most HP out of every boss fight so far. And Nightmare Moon is probably going to be tougher than this. Yay. So looking forward to that. But just because it has more HP doesn't mean it's actually tougher than the previous boss fights. Sweet breath. Confusion? Oh no, sleep. It didn't work on anyone though. Sweet breath again. Okay, it does cause sleep. Does it try to eat our nightmares? Something like that? Sleep is not that dangerous of a status effect even now, but... guess I better heal up. Sweet bread again? Seriously? Maybe you have an item that actually prevents sleep would have been useful right about now. I do have one, I think, but one is not really enough. And not to mention, I think it... Well, it didn't affect Flashlight and Rainbow Dash because they are protected against that. Good thing, too. And I finally managed to slow this boss down. Which means I can probably outrun it now. Guess I'll aid Applejack just to make sure she's awake my next turn. Oh, new form? Yep, new form. Okay, okay. What the? It's evolving! What exactly is this place? And why is it in Equestria? Come on now, we must stop it before it gets worse. Really? I don't think it's turn-based. I think it's just like every time you deal enough damage against it, it becomes more powerful. It's still only one form, though. I know this boss from somewhere. I really do. Large because of Brutal Mario. I know there was like the final boss with the Koopalings was a parody of that, but I can't name the game. Dang it. And Grand Slash. Almost an instant kill on all my ponies. Like, you have to be a minimum level of 80 or 90 to survive Grand Slash. Not to mention all the stat-ups I have on. Ah, Demi. Well, I know what that does. Oh, really? Another change? I guess it's because of how much damage I've dealt against it. An anti-magical field is in effect. Magic power will be drained every turn. Magic points will be drained every turn. Say nothing of the fact that I'm also demied right now. Well, it's probably gonna, like, morph one more time. I'm guessing the game creator thought this boss looked really, really cool. And you know what it does, but come on. I liked it better when that Nightmare Moon had her own art and whatnot as the final boss. I guess I'll kick 2 again. I really want to cast Wall with Rarity right now. Or actually Saber with Twilight. Okay, so my characters can't get stat ups when they're demied. Much like Doom. Terrific! I don't like these status effects that prevent other stuff from happening to your character. Seems arbitrary. But probably necessary to make the fight difficult at this point. Although it appears that the debuffs don't work on my characters either, so there is an up point to Demi at least. Oh goodness. Still on most of my characters. Oh no, okay, so my characters... Yeah, it's... For some reason, it's just like the display doesn't work on the bottom down there. Like, it doesn't show my debuffs or buffs. Okay. That's depressing, though. Now I have to heal with Rarity, as well as debuff the boss when I have the time. No, you know what? I'm gonna X for right now with Rarity while Pinky kicks... Ah! Shell. Probably to increase its defense or something. Oh no, it protects us from debuffs. Shocking. That would be a nice move to have on my arsenal, Shell. I'd love if I could have that. Yeah, it still has a shell on. Well, X for a nuke. Or actually, no, Saber. Zap, that's... Well, it didn't work on Twilight, fortunately. The hell? Did Shell seriously protect its buffs? Dang it. Yep, okay, so... Can't debuff it anymore. It has these stat ups forever. Or for as long as they last, which is 5 turns. Better just brace myself from now on then, I guess. Better make sure Rarity always has her magic. Mine again, seriously? Well, I don't know. 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 I don't Well, good thing I casted wall. Oh, wow. I guess this is why Saber exists. Well, 500 damage every hit isn't too bad. Just slow me down quite a bit, though. And cast Shell again. This boss is really defensive. A bit too much, if you ask me. But I really shouldn't be complaining, honestly. If that's how the fight should be going, then I guess I'm just lucky with the AI roulette right now. Maybe it has a bunch of attack moves it hasn't selected yet. Oh, cool. Managed to reduce its defense. Very good. It probably has one more transformation to go with, though. Which will be shown now? Maybe not. I'm afraid to cast Nuke because I think it will be reflected. Like, I don't want to cast a Naria effect move in fear that the boss will suddenly pull a mirror on me. The existence of that move really scares me. And mine again. By the way, the amount of magic that my characters have been drained from, it's over the amount that a note restores, so you need heals to, like, survive this fight. Absolutely need them. Only roughly 12,000 HP left. It's a good thing this boss doesn't have a regen on. Star. That's just... Oh, it's just instant kill. Okay, it looked like mute, but... No, it's actually stare. But it looks like star. You know, as tough as this is... Until I face a boss that has a regen effect, and when my character is considerably weaker, I will never consider a fight as tough as any of these fights as tough as the Kraken fight was. Because honestly, that was when it was really, really difficult for me, when my characters were considerably more limited. Now my characters have pretty much every move at their disposal, so the game is just struggling to challenge me. But it's just not working. Also, the shell was off. I could have casted extra if I was fast enough, but not so. That being said, the boss is almost done with anyway. Wait, what? It protected it? Ah, well. I guess it might be because it would have reduced its defense. I guess. Core 2. Ow! Okay, this is what I was waiting for. The move that causes a bunch of damage to every pony, yeah. So, Core 2 is going to be used more often now, I bet? Maybe. Or I'm going to have to heal right away now. Yeah, going to have to heal every pony. Heal 3, Cake 2, and Elixirs for you 2. Oh my goodness, Rainbow Dash is slow right now. Let's hope for the best. Okay, good. If it was Core 2 one more time, that would have been it. Oh goodness, 1 damage. Yeah, I absolutely love when that happens. Well, no more shell, but I have to Saber. Oh, I guess you know what? I'll take advantage of it. I'll X for... Because I don't really need healing right now. So, I'm just gonna regroup right now. Who's going down? Twilight? Thank you, Twilight. Now, the boss has no more buffs, which means it's not going to deal as much damage to my characters, which means I can safely finish it off. It's too bad about Applejack being blind right now, but I will heal her with a nade right now. And yeah, this fight's in the bag. Everyone's sabered up. Everyone's powered up. Everyone's ready to take this boss down. Unless the boss has a devastating move on its hooves right now, or hands, this one does have hands. I am the winner. I'm still not going to nuke just because I don't want something very terrible to happen. And you know what? Heal 3 just in case. No, wall. And boom! Chaos Slash. That's 1 character down. Almost. And that's it. It's over. Defense reduced. All ponies, for the most part, ready to take this boss down. Yeah, I even managed to slow it down. So yeah, this fight's over. Just nuke it, just finish it off, clean this mess. Fight's over. Attack aggressively. Oh, still extremely fast. Staring Fluttershy boss? Seriously? How rude! Kinda surprised it didn't have another metamorphosis with another creature popping up out of nowhere, but that was not to be. What was that? Well, it's over now. Someone is calling me. Is there one more boss, seriously? I've been playing for over 2 hours. And I can still restart this fight. I desperately want to, but no, I don't. Oh, come on, really? One more fight? Because there's a thing right there. Well. I know this video is extremely long, but that was to be expected with the amount of boss fights this was gonna have. I may have split the video in two, but I really hope I didn't. Welcome to Tartarus, the world of ultimate chaos. And I've been watching you defeating my servants. You're cleaning out the chaos here. You must be destroyed. Is this Discord? It should be Discord, because he's talking about chaos. It is not. That's disappointing. What a missed opportunity. And it's level 100. And it has less HP than the previous boss. But it probably has some tricks up its sleeves, somehow. The music is lamer than the previous fight, somehow, too. DMI2. Demi 2! Oh. That's quarter, I bet, in fact. Yep, quarter. So that means Pinkie Pie and Rarity are on healing duty permanently right now. Until Demi 2, removes itself. Hopefully. Does it? Does it do it automatically? I hope so. Demi does, but this might not. You know what? I'm gonna use a nade on Rarity just in case. Assuming it even works. Oh, and Demi again? Does this stack? Yes, it does! Demi and Demi 2 stack. Terrific! Good thing I used a nade on Rarity right now. Of course, it might not actually work. I think it did. Did it? I'm not sure. Well, it did. Demi's still there, but Demi 2 got removed. That might have been automatic, though. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. Can I stun this boss? Blow! I'm done. Yep! Wow, that's terrific. A boss fight that abuses Demi 2. What do you know? Well, it's the first fight I've lost so far, so it's not unexpected. I guess for this boss, I have to slow it down. Home 2, that's Cake 2. It only affected 3 characters, though. No future. Just insane damage to every pony. Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash are down. Managed to reduce its defense, but I wanted to slow it down. Can I slow it down? Forget reducing its defense. As long as it outspeeds me, it's more dangerous. No, I either have to choose between healing my characters or reviving the other ones that are down. I have to heal my characters just to ensure they survive. I still have to keep persisting that I can slow this one down. And actually, I could use Resurrection. I'll try it. I've only got 16 heals left. Like, yeah, 16 heals. That's not a lot, considering what I need them for. Maelstrom. Is it over? Well, Applejack is down. My characters got stunned. Well, this is exactly why I want this boss slowed down, because if it outspeeds me, it can stun all my characters or just kill them all off. Fail. Or fatal. Fatal. which means 1 HP to every pony. No, it didn't do anything. But actually, yeah, Twilight's out of magic, so... One more heal! No, heal 3 while Pinkie Pie resurrects. Come on! Well, resurrection is gonna affect every pony, fortunately, but they're all at 1 HP. One more attack that targets everyone, and I'm done. Twilight still needs to heal herself. Rarity can heal 3, but it might not help anyway. Pinkie Pie can't take 2 because she used resurrection. I mean, seriously. Blow! Everyone's down. This is such a luck-based fight. Come on. I'm level 99! And Nightmare Moon has an extra form that's supposed to be even tougher or something. Like, maybe not supposed to be tougher, but... it's sort of expected. Okay, finally, managed to slow her down. Took long enough. Now that she's slowed down, I can actually act before she does, therefore deal with all the crap she throws at me. Oh, dang it, that's right, she buffed herself up and now she's not slowed down anymore. No future, that's lots of damage to every pony and some characters getting stunned. Unfortunately, Rarity is one of those characters and therefore that means no more heal 3. So I would not have to like use other means to heal my characters every time being. I'm gonna have to use a heal on Rarity to ensure she survives, because that's important. I have to use a heal on Pinkie Pie, because she also heals. Well, actually, no. Pinkie Pie has to kick 2, because she can't heal. Fosha is going to use, and I guess I'll attack with Rainbow Dash. And Demi. That's fine, I guess. Except it's going to off some of my characters. I guess not. Some of them survive, but they're still very low HP now. Demi again? I already have it, so it's not going to do anything. Well, at least she's not casting Demi 2 again. Demi 2 is like... well, it's basically quarter, and it's even more nefarious than Demi is. Although, so far, Demi 2 has only worked on a single turn, so... I'm guessing it's supposed to be the same with Demi, but occasionally it lasts more than a single turn. Like so! Yeah, strong, that's... it's basically bad breath. Well, no, it's just some stats reduced, but it does stun Applejack and Twilight. Ugh. It's up to Saber now. So much for slowing her down. Fatal. Fatal is what? Instant death? I don't know what Fatal does, but it seems buggy. Probably... oh, it's 1 HP to my characters. Okay. I can understand that. It only worked on Rarity, though. It has a surprisingly low success chance, Fatal. Ah, and that also gets rid of all our magic. Judgment, that's instant kill. Well, maybe not instant kill, but lots of that. Oh no, wait. 1 HP to all the characters, and... wait, oh yeah, that's right, it also stuns the enemy. Well, Pinkie Pie is going to be able to heal our characters right away, but come on. I have to use pies. And heals. Pinkie Pie can just... well, no, she needs to heal herself. Maybe? No, you know what? This boss is almost done. Just gonna use pies with these characters. Heals. Whatever. I'll probably just cheat myself some back when I'm done with this dungeon. Because I know I'll need some more for the Strange Dimension. Strange Dimension is not a boss rush, but it is a dungeon rush, and it's going to be long, and it has some other monsters in it that I have not met yet that will definitely be challenging. Well, a bit more, and I can beat this boss. I still want to slow her down, though. That's the most important thing. If she's slowed down, she won't get the upper hand on you. I managed to reduce her defense, but she buffed herself up, so it didn't do anything. She's like a normal. Well, she has reduced defense somehow, but still. But good. Perfect. And just in time, too, because she's almost done. With her... Okay, thank you, Applejack. That eases my attention, or whatever. I like that I managed to beat this boss. And life 2? No, nothing. Okay, that was solved by a critical hit and B being somewhat lucky. But this boss fight can be really annoying. Anyway, you've got the crystal. Ugh, I failed you. Take this crystal to my master. It's the source of night. Nightmare Moon? Oh, let's see what this crystal does to her. Okay, let's see what this crystal does to her. Yeah, so basically, got a crystal somewhere right here. I'm gonna have to use it against Nightmare Moon. I can use it in battle, really? Doesn't seem like I could, but whatever. If we use this crystal, it's gonna reveal Nightmare Moon's true form, which is probably tougher than this boss was. But before we do that, I am going to have to beat the Strange Dimension. Really? Why would I challenge this monster again? Why is that there anyway? Anyway, I actually have to walk out of this dungeon. Alright, so that was Tartarus. Our only rewards for going through there is a bunch of bits and the crystal that reveals the final boss's true form. There's probably going to be better rewards when we go through the Strange Dimension, but the Strange Dimension itself is supposed to be somewhat harder or more challenging than Tartarus was. Probably because it's a lot longer and a lot more random fights. I believe I can use my hides to some extent while in the Strange Dimension, so I'm going to have to restock on those. Alright, so the Strange Dimension is in this place somewhere. I don't know where specifically. I guess I'll do some research before doing the next video to find out where. As well as restock pretty much everything. I'm probably going to give myself 99 heals, you know, because I didn't need 99 for Tartarus, but whatever. Just in case, really. Because if I run out of heals in the middle of this dungeon, it's pretty much game over. Game over, man. Game over. After I'm done with Strange Dimension, which will probably be in like 2 videos, I'm going to do one last video for the final boss, true form, and then that'll be it for this game. I'll give like a few more minutes just to tell what I'm going to like do after I'm done with this, and that'll be it for the Elements of Harmony. The poll results for the poll for my next LP, Pikmin 2 won, and Deus Ex Human Revolution, it exceeded my expectations, and it got more votes than Sonic Lost World did. I guess most people don't really want me to play Sonic Lost World just because it's a very mediocre Sonic. It's not so bad that people want to watch me play it, but it's not good enough for the people really stand me watch it, I guess. Even so, it won the 2nd place in the last poll I did, so I'm still gonna play it after Pikmin 2, no matter what. But I do like that Deus Ex Human Revolution got this many votes, so I will very much consider playing that sometime after Sonic Lost World. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed these 1 or 2 videos, and hope you all have a very nice day. Next time, Strange Dimension.